Alright guys, welcome back to another Dragonheir video. Okay, I'm still playing this game. I know it's been a while, couple days, more than a week, haven't made a video about this game. I'm still playing it, I'm still having fun. So in this video, I want to do a kind of a review video. Alright, it's been a little bit over a month since this game has been released. I think it's been 5 weeks. So I want to talk about my honest feeling about this game and do I think this game was success and etc. I saw Stu Gaming already made a video to review this game. Right, his video title was like 30 days in and his honest opinion about the game. Okay, so I'm gonna make a similar video because I do have a lot of things to say. I'm always very vocal in their Discord content creator chat. I always telling them the things I think this game can be better at. Okay, so let's get into it. The overall, I like this game. I play this game a lot. Alright, we're gonna go over all the features in this game. So yeah, we're gonna talk about things I like and I don't like. So the first thing, events. Okay, so I'm just gonna go from left to right. Events. My genuine feeling, I think events are too easy. I don't know what you guys feel. Like these events based on rank, like these are whatever, right? Honestly, I didn't buy any stamina. Like for me, for the stamina, I only buy once every day. Alright? For how much? So for this, I only buy once. Like there has been a couple weeks, maybe 2 weeks of time, I did buy 3 times a day. But after that, I realized that it's simply not worth it. I'll talk about that in later. So I only bought it once. Alright, and I did get the battle pass here. And I was able to rank at number 10. So in this game, this is not really a well issue because everybody in this game basically gets same amount of stamina, right? Doesn't matter how much you spend, stamina is super limited. So this one is fine, I guess. But for the dungeon event, it just almost feels like it's too easy. You can complete these without issue, right? Without spending any refresh. I think you can just complete this easily. So what I think it can be better is maybe just add a couple more reward after this, right? That's just how I feel. The events almost feel like it's too easy. As for the okay, so we're gonna talk about the packs later. As for the summon event, like all the summon events are garbage. Like all the content creators talk about this. All the summoning events are garbage. They're simply not worth it because you cannot get elemental exclusive legendaries from these summons. There are 12 elemental exclusives legendary in this game, 2 for each affinity, and you cannot get it from these summons. So yeah, it's not worth it. Alright. So I think for events, I just don't see any exciting events this game has. Like it's been over a month. This page just doesn't excite me, and I think it doesn't excite anybody. Alright, so this is something I hope this game can do better at putting on some exciting event, give players some meaningful rewards, right? Even let's say putting 1 gold dice here, right? There has been no gold dice as reward for any events. So yeah, I think this is somewhere that can be better. Alright. So and then we have battle pass. I'm okay with battle pass. I think it has great value. And yeah, I like the battle pass, right? As for daily quests, you almost feel like daily quest is too easy. It takes 3 minutes every day, and I have no enjoyment doing it. Almost like the game just want to waste 3 minutes of your life every day. Alright, I think this can be better. I don't know why the developers don't follow what other gacha game is doing. Basically, you have to do, let's say, 5 arena, 3 dungeon, that type of stuff. Like, I honestly prefer that over this because it really feels like a waste of time, right? I don't know how many of you actually reading the dialogue between those conversations. I don't. I just skip all of them. I don't care about them. Alright. Yeah, I don't mind it I don't mind it really because it doesn't take long, but I don't see any meaning of this, to be honest. Alright, and then let's talk about champions. I like the champion design, and I like the combat gameplay of this game. This is a D&D style of the game, right? Dungeon Dragon, and the champion design is super good. It reminds me of Racial Legends. Super solid champion design, looks really cool. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any complaints other than the legendary books are a little bit too expensive, right? And the legendary books are not really accessible for most of the players unless they want to spend money. That's really a not good thing, because if I compare it to, let's say, Racial Legends, like I think in Racial Legends every player have a chance to get legendary book every day, but in this game it's different. Alright, so if players don't want to spend, basically they have no way to get legendary books or scrolls, right? And as for getting legendary champion, that's another whole new story. We're gonna talk about summons. Okay, is summons good in this game? Unfortunately, I don't think so. I don't think the summon is good for in this game, because in this game you barely get gold dice, Heloid dice as reward in this game. Playing this game, I know the game actually reward you a lot of this crystal, but it seems like the developers, they don't understand how most of the low spending or free to play play this game. Most of the players, as far as I know, they just save this. They're not gonna spend this, especially the low spenders, right? Low spender or free to play. They don't spend this. They're gonna save this. That will just result in people are not willing to use this to buy gold dice. That's why they are not getting any legendary champions. It doesn't feel good, right? There are so many good legendary champions in this game, and I really hope developers give players Heloid dice as reward instead of giving players this crystal, because you're gonna encourage players to summon, right? And these summon events are completely garbage, and I think the percentage 3% is good, and the pity system is good. 35 pulls, you're guaranteed to have a legendary, right? And I think the price is way too expensive. I know the game is going into the right direction by adding some good packs, right? They add this Halloween packs and this $1 epic champion pack. These are very good stuff. I don't know why they decide to release the game without any special pack in the game. I think this is a very bad mistake. I made a video talking about that. I had a mixed feeling about that when I first saw the decision where they decide not to put any packs in the game, right? These are like once a month thing, and if player want to spend, they have to buy this, which is a terrible deal. I have never ever seen any gacha game do this, where a player have to spend money buying the worst thing in the shop. It doesn't feel good. Let me give you guys a little bit of a story how Racial Legends monetize in their in-game shop. Basically, Racial Legends also have these stuff, right? Just buying the gem or crystal in their shop, but nobody's gonna buy them because it has terrible value. And every day in the game, Racial Legends have like 10 different pop-up, not 10, maybe 5, alright? Let's say 5 different pop-up packs, and all of them are garbage, right? It's gonna go for, let's say, 5 days a week. Every day there are gonna be 5 different garbage packs pop up in the game. And then for 2 days in a week, there are relatively good packs. And the developers are playing this mind game with the player because they have this shitty pack pop up every day. And once the player on that day saw a pack offer that is not that shitty, they're gonna feel like, oh, it's a good offer. So this is really a mind game. I don't like that as well, right? But in this game, there's just no pack. And as a mini world in the game, it really doesn't feel good. Alright, it doesn't feel good to spend money to buy this and do the summon, right? And as for the free-to-play players, again, the game gives you quite a lot of this crystal, but free-to-play low spenders, they tend not to use it, right? They tend not to use it. Most people just say this. Yeah, not getting legendary champion is not a good feeling. I know a lot of people are saying the rare champions and epic champions are also super crazy good in this game. That is true. But hey, for anyone saying this, I bet they don't have any good legendary champion, because legendary champion in this game are super busted. Right? I'm not denying there are epic or rare champions that are super good as legendary, but there are some good legendary champions that are super busted. Maybe one champion that can carry your entire team, something like that, right? So for summoning system, I really hope there can be like good packs in the game, right? Similar to this thing here, $1 for any epic champion. That's good. That's a good sign, right? I don't know why anyone would hate on this. I think this is a good thing, right? $1. If you like the game, spending $1 to support the game, I think it's totally fine, right? And battle pass is good. Yeah, I just feel like in the whole shop system is not encouraging anyone to spend, unfortunately, other than this $1 pack, right? All the things in the game is a little bit overpriced. And next, we're gonna talk about another big topic, that is stamina. All right, this is probably the area where I have the complaint the most. Okay, so we're going to dungeons. We have this stamina system here, and everybody, doesn't matter how much you spend, you can get up to 4 refills every day. Not refill, you can get 60 stamina refills every day, and that's it, no matter how much you spend. So 60 stamina, that's 4 dungeon runs. Alright, I think for most players, Grave of Venom is super easy, right? I think if you have beaten Stage 9 of Grave of Venom, it's probably like within 2 minutes. So let's say 4 runs, 8 minutes. That's 8 minutes of your game time. And let's say you buy 1 refill every day, because I don't recommend anyone to go above 1 refills from the shop. It's totally not worth it. I will talk about that later. If you get 1 refill every day, that add 8 minutes of your game time. That's it. So if I want to play this game a little bit longer every day, what can I do? You simply can't, because the developers, they almost feel like they don't want you to play their game for limiting this stamina. I understand why they're doing this, because this is a seasonal game, right? But I mean, they could just make every refill from the shop, just make it like, just make it 120 each. How about that? Make it 120 each, or make it 240 each instead of 60. 60 is actually insane, especially for high-end players. I beat this dungeon in 17 seconds. So if I buy 60 staminas, that's gonna add 1 minute of my game time every day. Maybe 1 minute 30 seconds. And after that, I have nothing to do. Alright, I have nothing to do. So yeah, this a big letdown, because I do want to farm dungeon. I enjoy farming in those type of hero collector games. I can make my hero stronger, but I simply cannot do it. Also, I wish they can add a couple more stages to the dungeon. I do think Grave of Venom is a little bit too easy. I'll say that. I don't know. Maybe people will disagree with me. Yeah, I think the other dungeon, the difficulty of other dungeon are much harder than this one. I just think Grave of Venom, you almost feel too easy, right? Maybe I think they can add stage 10 of each dungeon, just make it a little bit harder, so that's more challenging, right? As for stamina, I've been complaining this since week 1. I've been giving developers feedback since day 1 in their Discord server, and I have received no communication between the developers. I don't know what they're planning to do, to be honest. Yeah, this is not a good thing. I understand why they're limiting this, right? As a seasonal game, maybe they should not remove the cap, but just make every refill 120 each, or make every refill 240 each. And for every refill in the shop, make it 50 gem each. Do not increase the cost. Just limit players to buy it 4 times a day. Make it 120 each. You can buy it 4 times a day without increased cost. That's just gonna make the game 10 times better, man. And I think if it's 4 times each, 50 crystals each, that's like 200 crystals every day. I think even low spenders or free-to-play players you can get 200 crystals every day for free in the game, right? I think on average, I should be able to get like 350 crystals every day in the game for free just by playing the game. So if they make this change, the game is gonna be 10 times better. Really gonna be 10 times better, right? Yeah, I want to play this game more, and I think in Season 2, there has to be a change. 100% there has to be a change in the game. Alright, the next topic we're gonna talk about Arena. Okay, so if you guys been following my channel, I used to create content for Racial Alliance, and my specialty was in Arena. But in this game, Arena is completely busted. I do not enjoy Arena at all. They had to do a lot of fix to Arena system in general, because this game mode here, every day I play this, it almost feels like a torture. It doesn't have enjoyment at all. I'm rank 3, but I rarely play it. You know why? Because I get so many defense wins, and people just boost me to the top, basically. And when I do Arena offense, I cannot win. Maybe I will make a separate video talking about this, right? Okay, so let me give you a guy's example, right? Let's take a look at this guy. What is this guy using? Urgander, best tank in the game, and a healer, and a supporter, and another healer, and another supporter. So this is what's been going on in Arena for like over a month now. Alright, how am I supposed to kill this team? How am I supposed to kill this team? I don't think 1 DPS is gonna be enough to kill this team. I could not beat them simply because the ridiculous healing and debuffing and buffing stuff. Man, this needs to change. This has to change. And this is just a very toxic Arena meta. I don't even want to do this, right? I'll finish in top 5 easily every week. I'll just put my defense here. Look at my defense. I have Urgander, I have another healer, I have a reviver, and I have 2 support champions that can put annoying debuff. That's it. I need no damage dealer in my defense because the enemy team, they can't one-shot my team. And I will be able to revive my entire team here. So people are not able to beat it. This is a super toxic meta. And I think what they should do is, let's say, in the last minute of Arena battle, all healing is reduced by 80%, and you can only revive your champion once, just for the last minute of Arena battle. Alright? Otherwise, once you reach to like relatively higher end of Arena, it becomes a torture instead of enjoyment. So I just don't do this at all. Alright? And as for Champion Arena, this is live arena. The thing is, basically people don't play this mode. It just feels like people don't really care about this. Alright, people just don't play this mode. That's how I feel. Alright, and the last thing I want to talk about is the resetting system. Alright, how can I take a look at the resetting system? Reset rules. Okay, so this is the first ever seasonal gacha I've ever played. And if we take a look at this resetting system, man, I have mixed feeling about this. Alright, all the heroes reset to level 1 and the affinity will change. I think that's fun, that's cool, right? And all the artifacts reset to level 1. Okay. And the essence of creation. So, for all the essence you got from summoning, 70% will remaining, right? And 10% of the essence you get from playing the game will remain. I think that's a really weird rule, right? Why putting this 70 and 10%? Like, I know it's a little bit hard to balance this since you get this from spending money and playing the game for free. Why is there such a huge difference between reserving this currency, right? Why is it so hard to just make everything 70%, right? You're gonna reward people for playing Season 1, is it not? Why is there a huge difference here, right? Or just make it 100% reserved. Why is it not okay to do that, right? And for paid items, fully reserved. That's understandable. And this one is fully reserved. Or world exploration, completely cleared, so you have to do everything over again. Well, it's okay the first time I do it, to be honest. But if I play this game for 5 seasons, 6 seasons, am I gonna do this every time it gets reset? It might get boring, to be honest. Alright, and the elemental affinities, also, yeah, that's got fully reset. And the thing is, the thing I want to talk about is all the gears. Alright, all the gears is gonna get reset. No matter how broken your champion currently is. For example, my field toe. I have this super broken champion build, right? And all the gear is gonna get reset. I don't know if that's the right choice, because like most people, they buy stamina using crystals, even if they only bought it once, right? That's also considered as paid item. So if stamina is a paid item, why does it get reset? Because you farm gear from stamina, right? Why does it get reset? But the summoning doesn't get reset. It doesn't make sense, right? This is also a paid item and it get reset. That's why I would say like this thing is simply not worth any player's crystal. Because at the end of the day, all the good gear, god tier gear you get is gonna get reset. So if you want really save up, probably you don't even need to buy it once a day, right? If you are super cautious about spending crystal in the game, all the gear you're gonna get in the game, it's gonna get reset every 3 months. That just makes stamina completely not worth the long-term investment, right? If we're talking about long-term, right? So yeah, I don't know if resetting gear is the right choice, but we'll see what happens. This is season 1, right? I'm looking forward to season 2. And yeah, I guess that's everything I'm gonna talk about in this game. I like the game. I played it every day, but for some reason the game doesn't allow me to play over 1 hour a day, even though I want to. I finished all my stamina. Maybe I would do like 1 or 2 arena battle because it's so boring. I could not beat any of them. Every team in high-end arena is look like this, completely toxic. And then I'll finish my vortex, and then I have nothing to do. So I hope they can give us a little bit more stamina, and I hope there can be some good packs in the game. I hope there can be some summoning event that is worth going for. Maybe add elemental exclusive legendary in the pool, right? And I hope, my last hope, I hope the gear doesn't get reset every season. I know it's hard to do. Maybe they'll have to find a balance, right? Or I'll say this, maybe just reset the gear to level 1, right? You have all the gear refined to level 20, maybe just reset them to level 1 every season, right? Instead of removing them completely. That's how I feel, right? Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you guys think my point makes sense, or did I say something you guys don't agree? Let me know in the comments, right? And I'll see you guys in a video soon. Bye.